In this video, I will do a caricature of Morgan Freeman and walk you through the steps that I took to go from start to finish. The process that I go through to draw a caricature is to get myself warmed up by sketching a few sketches, doing a few caricature sketches of the face. So what I do is I go online and I research different faces. I Google the name that I'm looking for, or if it's somebody that's a personal caricature, I'll have them send me 4 or 5, maybe 6 different photos of the person they want me to caricature, and then I will just do my first impression sketches on those pictures. Once I complete the sketches that I'm happy with, I usually ask family and friends to let me know what they think looks most like Morgan Freeman. Actually, what I will do is I will show them the sketches, and then I will just say, hey, who does this look like? Because if it's a celebrity, and if it's a big enough celebrity, then they should be able to pick it out pretty quick. So I do this for fun, and I do this to make sure that my skills are sharp and make sure that I can produce likeness. Once I have identified which sketch is the best one to go with, then I import that sketch and put it into Procreate. Then I take the sketch and blow it up to the size I want to draw, lower the opacity, and then draw a nice refined sketch on top. So I try to focus on better lines. I try to focus on emphasizing where I want heaviness in the line. Basically, this is called line weight. I want to put line weight in the artwork as best as I can. Throughout the entire sketch, I will be using the same 6B pencil brush in Procreate. I feel that it's important to use just one brush when you're sketching. Once that sketch is complete, I go through the process of making minor adjustments, fixing the hair, just the shape of the hair, fixing different things that I feel need to be fixed. I go through, in this sketch, I noticed that I didn't have his eye looking straight at you, so I just adjusted his eye in this sketch as well. Once I'm happy with everything that I've sketched in the black and white version, then I start adding color. So normally I go with a flat color to begin with, and then I add to it, but for some reason I wanted to go straight into shadowing and shading and highlighting. So I took a brown color pencil and then just sketched in that manner first. Unfortunately, that's not the process I would recommend. I would actually recommend putting in your flat colors first when you're coloring digital, and then go in there and add on top of that your highlights and your darks and all the different variations. Whichever way you decide to do your coloring, the important part or the important thing is to use your coloring to emphasize and shape the drawing in the way that you want to do it. So in this example, I'm using color to shape his face, to pronounce his head wrinkles, to create his baggy eyes underneath his eyes, and to make his cheekbones more pronounced. Later on, I'll put his freckles in, but you want to make sure that you use coloring to emphasize the line sketching that you put in there originally. Once completed, of course, you want to add lights and darks to your coloring. You always want to use this by going to your color switcher, your color picker, and choosing whatever color you've used for the skin or for whatever color you're using, and then just go on the slider and lighten or darken that exact color so that you have the right, so that you're in the right field of coloring. I'm not using the correct terminology, but you want to just make sure that you're staying within a little color palette so that all the colors blend and work together. Again, I want to emphasize that I'm using the same brush, so I'm using the 6B pencil. So earlier when I mentioned that I was using a brown color pencil, that just simply means I'm using the 6B pencil in Procreate with the color brown. So it's a really nice way to do it. I really love the way that Procreate works because you can, and I love the way that the Apple Pencil works because you can tilt the Apple Pencil and you can get it on its side and you can shade that way. This is a very good way to sketch digitally. It's very close, in my opinion, to sketching on paper. Obviously, you want to learn how to sketch on paper before you can be good at coloring digital, and drawing digital, but it's really nice to have that option when you're using the iPad. In this example here, I actually wanted his hair to stand out the way that it does in this picture. So I decided that what I wanted to do was keep all of the hair on a separate layer. That way I can go back and change it to a different color. So in this case, once I put the browner skin or color in there, I wanted the white hair to be a nice contrast. So I put the layer of hair into Alpha Lock. So what that means is it's just a masking tool that you use in Procreate where it isolates all of the pixels and keeps it so that it makes it so that whatever you use your brush on on that layer, it's only going to affect the pixels that you have locked into place, the pixels that are on that layer. So I isolated and alpha locked the black pencil marks for the hair, and then I took a big wide brush of white, and then I just colored with the airbrush. It changed the color from black to white. So it's a nice fast way to do it in Procreate. It's a nice little trick that you can use in Procreate. Make a comment, please, in the comment section below, and let me know if you would like to learn any of these things in Procreate. If you'd like me to teach the different masking tools, there's clipping masks and all sorts of different things that you can do in Procreate to make your workflow much smoother. So please make a comment in this comment section below and let me know if that's what you want me to do a video on. Now, in coloring his face, I noticed that his face needed a little bit more life. It was lacking something. So I went into the color switcher. I actually just went into layer where I put the flat color of his face, and then I adjusted and I added a little bit more red, and I found that once I added that red to his face, it gave him a lot more life. So very happy with the way that turned out. Now I'm just going over all the different colorings that I have done so far. I want to add different things to it. And in this example right here, the next step that I took was I wanted to just make his hairs fill in the flat color on his chin and make it a little bit more lifelike by putting different hairs in. So I'm using something that I learned when I caricatured at different theme parks like Hershey Park and Dutch Wonderland out there in Pennsylvania, and Hershey, Pennsylvania as well. I learned it's called Z-stroke. So doing his hair inside his chin right here is just a bunch of Z-strokes. So I actually do want to do a video on just that. Leave a comment in the section also, if that's something you would like to learn. But it's a really good it's a really good thing to learn how to do for any type of cartooning. So if anybody that's watching this is a cartoonist and wants to learn how to cartoon better, Z-stroke is a really good way to get nice, good-looking hair on characters. So that's what I'm doing on his chin, and I've used this Z-stroke technique all through his hair. So all through the top of his head and all through his mustache part, Z-stroke can vary quite a bit. I'm adding his fun freckles and putting those everywhere, and then just signing my name. So this is the process from start to finish of how to draw a caricature. You just simply go from the simple sketch, and then you just keep adding, you just keep refining and going from one step to the next. So if there's any steps that I have done in this video that you'd like to get more details on, if you'd like me to magnify the teaching of of those steps, then please let me know. Like I say in other videos, I am just starting out with this channel, but I want to reach out to as many people as I can on how to do caricatures. To me, it's very fun to have the ability to draw caricatures. It brings so much laughter and so much life to your life. It brings magic to people's lives if you can make someone laugh with a fun caricature. So hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching my video. Hey, one last thing I want to ask before this video ends is, do you like the finished Morgan Freeman with the hair white like this, or do you like the Morgan Freeman finished with the hair black like this? Please leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think is the better version. I actually think I might go with the black hair because it looks more cartoony and it matches the rest of the face. But let me know what you think. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.